Fire signs, this is a general collective reading. I am just going to get your cards out really quickly. We're using the universe deck. This will be for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Ooh, the title card just showed its face. It's actually flipped. It's the only card that's flipped upside down. So I'm going to take that as a good omen or sign for you. Let me see what else needs to come out. Okay, so attraction. I don't really know if that flipped upside down. I'm just going to take it on the upright. Then we have the evolution, the four forces, the weak force being the focus of the evolution card. But as you can see, this is kind of like a target or hitting a target, hitting a goal, some type of far off, attractive idea that you might have had. And then this is transition with comet in the reverse. Okay. So if you have something that you're working on, look, that title card really wants to come out. And it is actually in the reverse in this case. I'm going to keep it as the bottom of the deck because it's now come out twice. So I'm going to keep it. And it says here that your attraction needs to evolve towards not really being so maybe flighty between areas in life. Maybe you need to focus on one specific title, one specific, you can see the way that these are laid out. The title card is the top of the reading here. I'll just do this. So the attraction is here, then you've got evolution and then transition, meaning there is no transition in this specific. Yeah, I'm kind of stuttering a little bit. It's because there's something about you needing to like find a nest or find a landing spot for yourself. That was just looking like a nest with this vulture here. And maybe you need to kind of, I want to say, protect your area, your interest, whatever is attracting you to this specific location, the specific subject matter, whatever it is that you're working on. I'm not going to keep the vulture. I'm going to let the vulture go, and we'll see if it comes back out, and then we'll keep it. I like the transition card having doubled down on itself here. So let me see. This is the Animal deck by Kim Krantz. Let's just see what else needs to be understood. Okay, Scorpio coming out with attraction. Scorpios are actually water signs, but they are, some part of you needs to you're emotionally attracted to something, or maybe you've got I'm just seeing this, there's a lot, you've got your eye on something is what I want to say. There's an eye directly at the center of those two orbs or spheres coming together. You would maybe like to work together with somebody, or maybe you're evolving, like your attraction is, maybe you're in a relationship and your attraction is increasing, or your attention has been piqued. Just, you get a good taste in your mouth. You don't really want to like just like spit it out. You want to keep eating. That's kind of what this is. And sometimes that's helpful if you've got, maybe a new apartment or something like that, or a new space that you're working on, right? There, look at that. This is now those two parts of your, that whatever apple of your eye you've got right there that you're not feeling a lot of like ownership in, maybe, or you're not feeling able to manifest. You keep moving towards that. That's definitely something that you need to stick with. There's not so much transition. So let me think. If you're not dating somebody, then you could have found somebody that you're attracted to, right? And instead of dating multiple people, maybe express your interest in dating just that one person. Zero in. I don't know why I'm hearing that either. Zero in on the goal, on the target, on what it is that you need to really focus on so that you don't have to make a transition in the future, if that makes sense. This is the weak force, but that, don't take that as like as in weak, as in melting, like not like that. This is more like a the attraction that you feel for someone, you can feel it very deeply and not do anything about it. Then it's just not going to go anywhere. That's more what this is saying. The tail of the snake is being eaten by the snake itself. So if you know in your head that you like somebody and you've had a cycle or like one go round. Maybe you need to kind of eat your feelings on or your resistance to really making something a little bit more permanent, a little bit more prevalent is coming to mind. Let's see what comes out for transition. I am going to grab this card. Yeah, Panther. So you don't really, there's something about you needing to kind of like dig your teeth in. I don't know why that's really coming out with the scorpion, and like the scorpion's about to strike something here. It's about to strike something specific that it's attracted to. So if the scorpion's eating, rather than like seeing something scuttle by, like it catches the scorpion's eye and it needs to go ahead and use its like faculties to go ahead and like pounce on it, right? That's what this is. It's the coming together of not only your ability to locate or to really kind of put your finger on something that you're enjoying, something that you've already kind of created a world around. You need to like really jump on that. I don't know why I'm hearing jump on it. Jump on it. Okay. That's kind of what this is. It's the coming together of those two portions. Because you could watch something scuttle by and you don't say, do anything. You don't, I mean, there's just no action behind it, if that makes sense. If you don't want to have to take action in the future and be aggressive, then you're going to need to go ahead and make this more permanent so that this title card can be in the upright for you. I don't know what that's going to entail or embody. You will know that more than I would. There is the transition of a comet. This is kind of the thing scuttling by. Okay. And this panther has the choice of either, attacking or not. Okay. I don't know, or not kind of makes me think like you could have been in a relationship, like you could know exactly what you want. You could be in a relationship, but you've turned your back on kind of completing that. And in the future, you're going to have to be a lot more aggressive about it. Some things are just like if you want to get married, if you want to put a ring on it or tie the knot, that's kind of what or not. There you go. So this is the title card in the reverse at the bottom of the deck with the raccoon. So I do want to say this goes both ways. You could also see a part of your life. There's quite a few different planets here. You could have 5 different choices. Maybe you need to go ahead and say, I'm gonna go ahead and like X this one, X that one. I don't really see anything there, and I'm just gonna stay where I am. Or maybe you need to, kind of bring into perspective or into focus some of the peripheral distractions. Fire signs are very energetically filled humans, if I can, and they will definitely have many, many options, many, many choices, many, many desires throughout your journey here. So maybe that's important for you to focus on, and don't shortchange yourself. So here's encouragement in the reverse. This is number 38. Yeah, so maybe you need to like your encouragement to be attracted to multiple people. I don't know, I'm thinking dating website so strongly. But it's almost like you need to like kind of choose one. Look, there's love right there at the bottom of the deck. This is like a dating website, I swear. You have the opportunity and you are a fire sign. I know it's a Scorpio, but I'm just saying like the fire at the tip of the stinger. You need to take your stinger and like either strike out the superfluous, extra, additional attractions that you don't love, right? Or you need to go ahead and find one, right? Okay. Okay, so these two are coming out. We've got 8. Number 8 is potential. This weak force is not going to be a potential for you. And that is kind of what I was trying to say about fire signs. You guys have everything that you need to really attract whatever you want. You can manifest as quickly as you can think it. You can manifest it. You just need to go ahead and close your eyes to the outside or open your eyes to the outside. It's one or the other, and it does go both ways. So, okay, that was just my timer. We're done with this reading more or less, but this is the divine guidance card coming out in the reverse. That's coming out with a comet. So instead of moving so quickly, or instead of trying to rapidly, maybe this is like a speed dating thing, you know, instead of trying to speed date or date multiple people or whatever, you kind of need to be aggressive about deciding where you're going to be. That's the reading for you. And here's number 11 with willingness. Stay open-minded, okay? Don't be, I do just want to say this very last, but raccoons are very blind. They don't have good eyesight at all. If you're feeling like you don't like what you're seeing, use different sensory centers. Use your heart space. You might have great sexual chemistry with someone, for example, but you don't really connect with them mentally. Use your mind. Okay, that's what this means. Is like engage at least two of your senses together in a way that's not going to leave you blind sided to something, or feeling like you're going to be the one getting hit instead of being the one that strikes first. Okay, sweet.